Listening and learning. Westward expansion. The original 13 colonies of the United States were settled along the east coast of North America. For many years, few colonists went beyond the Appalachian Mountains. However, as the country gained independence and population continued to grow, more land was needed. The country began to expand into the west as people began to look for a better way of life. In 1700, there were around 250,000 colonists living in the American colonies. By 1775, this number had grown to 2.5 million. Many people wanted new land to farm and hunt, so they began to move west of the Appalachian Mountains. With the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, the United States acquired a large area of land from the French. It was the single largest purchase of land ever by the United States, and it doubled the size of the country. The explorations of Lewis and Clark across the country to the Pacific Ocean revealed to Americans that there was much more open land and new opportunities to the west. The Oregon Trail was a major route that people took when migrating or moving to the western part, also called the frontier, of the United States. Between 1841 and 1869, hundreds of thousands of people traveled westward on the trail. These people, who first settled in new areas of the frontier, were called pioneers. Many pioneers traveled in large wagon trains using covered wagons to carry their belongings. The Oregon Trail began in Independence, Missouri, and ended in Oregon City, Oregon Territory. It stretched for around 2,000 miles. Along the way, travelers had to cross all sorts of rough terrain, such as the Rocky Mountains and the Sierra Nevada mountains. The journey usually took about 6 months to complete. With much of the east coast of America already developed, the United States government continued to encourage people to move out west. They decided to help people out by offering them free land through a law called the Homestead Act. This new law made it possible for U.S. citizens to get 160 acres of unoccupied land west of the Mississippi River and east of the Rocky Mountains. They could keep the land if they lived on it for 5 years and made improvements to it, such as building a house, planting crops, and raising cattle. This was very attractive to many pioneers. As you listen to the stories of westward expansion, you will learn about important and exciting new innovations or ideas and inventions that were key to the movement of many Americans to their destinations in the West. But you will also learn of the hardship and tragedy for both pioneers and Native Americans during this historical time of growth in the United States.